Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to do another missed opportunities. Check out my last video. It was about the Liv Morgan and Bray Wyatt introduction, where Liv Morgan was out of the WWE for a while, and people were wondering, what is she going to become? And this led to the whole Bray Wyatt and Morgan situation. We're going to be talking about today a very missed opportunity, and one that I feel sad about. And this has to do with the missed opportunity between Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business. Now, the Hurt Business debuted and they were seen as a threat. Not only did they rule over the WWE, they dominated the competition. Cedric and Shelton, tag team champions. Bobby, world champion, and I think MVP was the United States champion. The Hurt Business was the first ever big black, and by black I mean not in a racist term, but first ever big African American stable that held all the championships. We do know the Nation of Domination was a big stable before them, but this was the modern era stable, and they were beasting because Bobby Lashley is not only a champion in my eyes, he's a star. And going within the Hurt Business, we can see the sad thing that Big E's title reign. I'm not trying to be negative, but I haven't been watching Raw, and this is the worst time for Big E to be champion because the Raw ratings are in the ground. Okay, I'm trying to be as fair as possible, but the Raw ratings are in the ground. The attendance for tickets has been horrible. They just had a show where the entire section was blocked off because the arena set, I think it was 15,000 or 10,000, however, and they only sold 5,000 tickets. WWE Raw is Raw's lacking right now, and Big E's champion. And okay, I'll break it down in terms of my personal feeling. I didn't even watch Raw for the things that happened, only the Alexa Bliss situations, and Bray Wyatt, of course. But then I started watching Raw in little clips of Bobby Lashley, because I found Bobby Lashley to not only be big, I found him to look like a star. Now, Lashley is a big man, Marine. This man, not only did he serve in the military, he was a UFC fighter. He can be taken serious. He is on Brock's level compared to me. The gimmick, amazing. The Almighty. We have the package. We have everything. And he had the Hurt Business to back him up. Now, of course, they got rid of the Hurt Business, which, hindered Bobby Lashley because he was still seen as a threat. But when he had that group behind him, he looked like $1 million. So they broke up the Hurt Business. That's fine. That's over now. But Big E's title reign is lacking, ladies and gentlemen. He's feuding with Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley. And I want Bobby to win at day one so bad. I just want him to regain that championship and be back on top. Because, in my opinion, there's no one else I take as serious as Bobby Lashley. This man was on the top of the world with the Hurt Business. Not only was he on the top of the world, this man looks like a champion. Big E is running around dancing as the World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. To me, personally, that's ridiculous, and it makes it the champion. It brings it down a couple pegs. I remember when The Miz won it, that was sad. But at least you could take The Miz as an annoying threat. Big E, I do not see as a threat. For years, this man was running around throwing pancakes, gyrating his hips, and now he's the champion? How do you take anyone serious like that? But then, you have to take in context Lashley's rise. Because Bobby Lashley dominated the competition week after week after week, rarely lost feuds. Then he became the champion. He beat Drew McIntyre. He solidified himself. And I wanted to see the feud of the century between Bobby Lashley and Edge that I know WWE can put on. Instead, we get the Edge and Miz, and we get Lashley and E. Look, guys, I know this is a different video because normally I talk about the Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss situation, but this is a dreadful missed opportunity because they need to take the title off of Big E. the things I see is he's not exciting anyone. You can look at the Wrestling Observer. You can look at all these sites. You can look at Twitter. You can look at anywhere you want to look at. And the underlying fact is Big E as WWE Champion has to be the most boring portion of wrestling in a long time. Give the title to Bobby Lashley. Revamp the Hurt Business. Add Bianca in there. Bianca, Bobby, Cedric, Shelton, and MVP. Revamp them. Let them run rampant on Raw. We just seen the explosion of the bloodline with Paul Heyman getting Superman punched. Let's see the creation of the revamped Hurt Business. Because I guarantee that's a lot of money to be made. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Check out my other videos. I'll see you next time. You already know, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We hit 300 subscribers. I'm going to be honest, our last videos are not doing so well, but let's hope that we can get out this rut and that we can continue tracking on and build up our channel to 500 subs. Let's get it. Thank you.